despite several court orders directing their release on bail. The media outfit also went further by declaring that it would henceforth prefix Buhari's title with his last rank as a military officer, Major General, in protest of his administration's penchant for ignoring the dictates of the Nigerian constitution, applauding the media organization for that bold step and calling on Nigerians to continue to stand by the newspaper. Sowore said, "Today we decided to buy and read Punch newspaper and hope at least 1 million Nigerians can purchase a copy of the revolutionary daily paper. The Punch has become the newspaper of the people." Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the one thing we know about Malam Buhari is that he is a vindictive and a vengeful man. So the moment that the Punch newspaper decided to start calling him Major General Buhari, we all knew that there would be a backlash and there will be repercussions. And that repercussion has come quick and fast, as guys, I bring you this. Sowore urges Nigerians to support Punch in response to government advert omission. So that's the headline. Sowore urges Nigerians to support Punch in response to government's advert omission. So now let's see what move Malam Buhari has made this time around. Pro-democracy campaigner and investigative journalist Omoyele Sowore has called on Nigerians to continue to support Punch in every way possible, including purchasing copies of the widely read newspaper. In a post on his Twitter handle on Thursday, the human rights activist and publisher of Sahara Reporters, Nigeria's pioneering online news platform, hoped that at least 1 million Nigerians can purchase a copy of the newspaper each to appreciate Punch for all that it had done to promote rule of law and free speech in the country. On Monday, New Year's Day, leading Nigerian newspapers had carried a special message from the federal government to citizens, wishing them a great 2020 ahead. Punch, boasting arguably the widest reach of the park, was omitted from the advert train, raising suspicion that it could have been left out due to its latest hardline stance against the regime of President Muhammadu Buhari, in a stinging and widely applauded editorial that echoed the feeling of majority of Nigerians on December the 11th. Punch newspaper not only condemned the unlawful detention of Sowore, Sambo Dasuki, and many others held arbitrarily by the Department of State Services despite several court orders directing their release on bail, the media outfit also went further by declaring that it would henceforth prefix Buhari's title with his in protest of his administration's penchant for ignoring the dictates of the Nigerian constitution, applauding the media organization for that bold step and calling on Nigerians to continue to stand by the newspaper. Sowore said, "Today we decided to buy and read Punch newspaper and hope at least 1 million Nigerians can purchase a copy of the revolutionary daily paper. The Punch has become the newspaper of the people, and we have a duty to help sustain their conscientious style of reporting. We did this because the Nigerian presidency decided in its pettiness not to place an advert in Punch because of their uncompromising position on tyranny, free speech, and civil rights." Interestingly, since Sowore's post on Twitter, Punch has been a hot trending topic on the popular social networking platform. The post has attracted dozens of comments and retweets from prominent individuals and groups already. Recall that exactly 13 days after Punch's brilliantly crafted editorial, supported by a sea of international pressure, the Nigerian government succumbed by releasing Sowore and Dasuki on December the 24th, 2019. Sowore was first arrested on August 3rd, 2019 for calling on Nigerians to take to the streets in a peaceful demonstration to demand a better country from the government. He remained in detention until the 5th of December when he was briefly released on bail. On the 6th of December, he was rearrested inside the Federal High Court, Abuja, by DSS operatives and remained in custody until the 24th of December, when Malami gave the latest release order. In weeks following his arrest and unlawful detention, a plethora of voices resonated all across the globe, calling for his unconditional release and right to free expression. The United States government, through the U.S. Department of State, leading lawmakers from the American Society, European Union, Amnesty International, leading and renowned scholars, including in Nigeria, were amongst dozens of institutions, groups, and individuals that condemned Sowore's unjust arrest and incarceration by the Nigerian government. His trial resumes weeks from now in a case brought against him by the Nigerian government. Sowore is being accused of insulting President Buhari and planning to bring down his regime. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is now the latest development. We all know Buhari for this is a vindictive and a vengeful man. And he has now gone to that petty level that because these people are insisting, by these people, of course, I am speaking about the Punch newspaper, that because these people are insisting that we must have rule of law in our country, because the country is ours. Whatever thoughts are going on in Buhari's little mind, the country does not belong to him. No, he was just installed there temporarily, and when that constitutionally allowed period elapses, we will then see what move he wants to make to hold on to that post for eternity, because I am of the view that this guy is a Mugabe in the making, one of those presidents for lives that we have in Africa. So now, for the insistence on having rule of law and proper structures and the obeying the constitution, for insisting on that, this newspaper now has now been excluded from a government advert, and this is one of the leading paper, if not the leading newspaper in Nigeria, by the way. So it's now been excluded from a government advert, advertising just to send messages of goodwill to Nigerians. So if the leading newspaper of Nigeria is excluded from a government advert sending well wishes to Nigerians, then who exactly are those well wishes meant to reach? If the person with the greatest reach is being excluded from that advertorial. So this is really the low level that these people will reach to. These are the same people that went to arrest Shehu Sani for collecting 10,000 naira from a car dealer. So this is the gutter level sort of performance that we have now come to expect from this sort of people. And Sowore, of course, has now gone on his Twitter now. So because he has now a little bit of liberty, although he's still very much restricted, he's effectively under house arrest because he can't leave Abuja and he can't even speak to more than, I think, 5 people before he gets arrested. They can't speak to a rally. He can't leave the Federal Capital Territory. So Femi Falana should go and ask for even more variants on that, because the guy, of course, cannot be restricted to Abuja. So is effectively imprisoned, really, if they're saying they've just expanded the parameters of the prison fence, if they're saying the guy cannot leave Abuja. So that has to be varied. But more importantly, we're focusing once again on the vindictiveness and the vengefulness and the parochial mindset and the low IQ, this sort of like schoolboys and even primary school behavior that we have now come to expect of the Malam Buhari regime, to the point now that they are now excluding a newspaper from government patronage for daring to request that the government abides by the law of the country. This is now the level we're in. But then, of course, this is Nigeria. Everybody in a criminal, according to Files the bad guy. Conversations in the comment section, how low can you go? Because by my reckoning, we have not even reached the bottom of the barrel yet with this particular regime. How low do you reckon these people can go? Come have a chat with me about all this in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Click on the bell button as well so you are notified every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me how low you reckon Malam Buhari and the cabal can go within the Nigerian space. So I'll leave you here. Carry on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.